not to discredit him by any means, but when you think of who's going to win the tournament, he's not the first name people's throwing out.
He's not any of the names that you're thinking of.
I'm trying to keep it close.
I'll be brutal about it. Cody Travis is for 100% sure known as that 2's legend, especially with Isidru, what they've been able to do. Now, they haven't taken any of those offline lands against Moomy and Sandstorm, but they have taken the game 10 almost all the time in Grands. Like, they are fantastic, but Cody, at least on my list, is never somebody that I'm expecting to go and win it all until today, where I'm like, okay, if he's taking out Sandstorm, that he could do it with anyone. It could very well be a Cody Travis winners finals, which I've never in my life seen.
Oh yeah, Cody Travis on the left hand, Cody Travis on the right.
That's how great he's doing.
We were so happy to see Cody that we're just doubling down on him. Wrenched, of course, and go and
what an unusual game one. I was like, wait, this map is even in the roster. Thunder Garden Stadium for game number one. That shenanigans on that deceptive center stage, right? A lot of Brawlhalla's around controlling center, controlling weapons, but now you have that odd zone where you can both recover into and fight in that you don't get on any other map in the entire pool.
So far, no one's really gotten too much momentum going. They're getting hits here and there. Looks like Cody's been able to get stage presence, has Wrench in the corner, but Wrench seemingly pretty easily just regaining center. And man, this shenanigan zone in the middle, man, it's like 9 out of 10 times, 9.5, 9.9 out of 10 times, you don't see the stage because a lot of people just don't like the dealing with somehow. Sometimes you'll do a move until
like that Sarah. Instead of hitting him off the stage, to hit him down beneath. But Wrench seems perfectly comfortable taking him underneath there, and even went for a neutral signature to be able to spike him pretty early. But Cody makes it back. There's that nair, double nair. Goes for the gravity cancel, neutral stick to catch Wrench on the way back down, but no, Cody's jumps are so low, but the recovery actually disarms him and forces the dodge out. Oh, can't catch him with the guns, trying to grab him and send him flying high, but the downlight ground pound will do it. Cody down and out for first stock. But he kept the damage even, but this is where we'll see. Is this going to be a Sandstorm effect where the first stock goes over the Sandstorm, so that means the next two will as well? Or
Right, exactly, right. Sometimes you just kind of get on the train, you never get off, it goes express, and there's no stops. And here, Wrenched, showing what he's all about here. I'm going to go ahead and try to extend this a little bit further, and I feel like a stage like this is so Qatar favored, right? Like, what are you going to do? You can do recovery into recovery off the inside sides of the walls. There's so much you can get in terms of gimping people outside here. Meanwhile, with blasters, it can be a little bit more tricky. With Axe, for sure, not really wanting to go deep into that shenanigan zone, but Wrench showing everything he's about here, getting even more damage to the D-Light to recovery and trying to extend it further. You might have been onto something there,
it's looking bad. Cody's being brought in orange now, light orange at that, and he still can't find any of his KOs. It looks like he's trying to find some sort of setup, maybe a downlight into a recovery, but Cody just picks up the axe and he gets down and off the stage, and Wrench cuts through Cody and the stage at the same time, diving right through diagonally and manages to make it back. And the only moves that Cody's landing are down airs and side lights, nothing that's going to be able to net him the kill anytime soon. Heck, a D-Light might be able to do the recovery. Wow. Weak hit of that. That was odd. I guess it was the weak hit of that recovery. They're not being able to do it. Wrench is so damaged.
Still not going to find the KO. Look at him, dude.
Dude, Wrench is in a whole new color.
There's barbecue, and then there's a barbecue.
Finally, that cider does it. And Wrench taken down, but if we look at the damage stats at the end of this, I bet you half of that was on that first stock. But Cody evens up the stocks. Wrench doesn't go up by one. Could very soon.
Cody just kind of biding their time. It's like it's slowing down just a little bit. Finds the anti-air with the down line. That's always what separates a strong...
It's like the anti-Qatar down air attack.
Cannot allow that to happen. But even then, I feel like Qatar down air has kind of fallen out of popularity. You don't see it as much, especially after they nerfed the hitbox a few patches back. People don't try to use it as much, at least only in combos or strings, never as like an approach tool really nowadays.
And Cody is very textbook taken out. Waited for all the jumps. Wrench just gave him a quick little tap with the Sarah to bring him out. And even though he had a jump left, the dodge wasn't enough to be able to make it back to the stage. Cody now down to a stock against Wrench's 2. And we're starting to see what I feared, right? Which is that against the best Qatars in business, Cody is having trouble with the weapons on his character, especially with the low decks, being able to find anything started on him. He's taking so much damage and only getting like crumbs in return with the damage that he's being able to put onto Wrench's Asuri.
The thing is, even for Wrench, like you're sitting here, you're going ahead and you're pretty much slapping up Cody Travis. I mean, I remember earlier I was sitting down with him, because we got kind of to the venue pretty early. In fact, practice goes a long way. Some of the first people in the venue, it was me, Kosalix, Wrenched, and I think Sandstorm came a little bit later, and he was saying, hey, Sandstorm, do you play Barraza? Can you play Barraza for me? I don't know if they actually ended up playing it out, but yeah, right, you were there.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was at the TO desk, and they were just kind of like, we're looking for somebody that plays Brawlhalla. and that's one of the identifiers for Cody as the D-Light Star takes him out. Cody is Brawlhalla. Like, if you expect to see that character in competitive play, you're not going to be seeing it from anybody else. Maybe back in 2016, 2017, when there was a spell where Dobrain was experimenting with the character. But ever since then, Brawlhalla has been trying to shoot only to Cody Travis. So when you're looking for that practice, you have to basically play him or nobody else.
It's like Holix and Cassidy or Globix, you know what I mean? Like, there's only, you associate certain players with certain legends at this point. But, I mean, at this point, we're going to see how it works out for Cody here.
And keeping it weird still, Blackguard keep any map that's got those unusual properties, this time with the platform only on the left side, rising up and down every once in a while, can lead to some very early KOs if Cody's smart about it. If he can get on that platform, get that pivot neutral signature, the reversal to grab him away. Same case with Wrench, though. What, we saw 4 neutral sig KOs on Noel towards the end of that set? Maybe Wrench is looking for the same thing with Cody, but Cody's not bringing him off stage just yet, and is actually taking a slight lead, hitting those one hits here and there, just catching Wrench as he's flying around. Down air, look at those downlights again. Dodges in place, good in air. Cody, we're just hearing like the rhythm of one axe hit every 2 seconds.
And the one thing I do worry about is that
he
found a Sayer, and that's what I was wondering, because before he was getting nair after nair after nair after nair. It's cool,
no
it's damage, but you know, whatever.
Again. Okay, dash jump Sayer connects, and Cody's having no problem being able to find the moves that matter in neutral against Wrenched. And this is kind of what we saw with Sandstorm as well. It was odd. We were talking about how axe and singles by some players isn't respected as much as other weapons, but Cody is managing to make it work, not with sidelight and air for the bread and butter combos, but just being able to find where his opponent is going and hitting them when it counts.
And Wrench looking like he's still trying to get something started. I've seen that they've kind of been in this no man's land kind of part where they're on top of each other and they don't really have anything that hits stacked on both ends. So it's like, oh, I'm going to dash forward and guess you're dashing this way, or maybe you're going to jump. And trying to read where they're going. But Wrench hasn't quite figured out where he wants to place his hitboxes quite yet. He's looking for it. He's trying to say, okay, can I put it here? Can I put it there? Not quite, but now looks like they're lining up. Wrench finding the first KO on the Cody Travis there as he's able to go ahead and bonk his head with the sword and confirm the first KO.
And now Cody waiting for weapon as Wrench was able to starve it out. New spawn comes up and he dive kicks away, but gets hit by him there for his troubles. Guns, jumping sider doesn't work out, and he doesn't go for any downlights. And oh man, Wrench taking him around. He gets the reversal with that sider, put a little bit more damage on the Wrench, but Wrench is clawing back with his victory. Downer down sig does not work out, but the recovery hits. Not going to be enough for a while.
And Cody, oh wow, the Sayer still not being enough to KO either. Barely not enough. One more hit on a Wrench and he'll be able to find the KO maybe. You know, he's a light red. It's still not super dark or anything, so he might be able to survive depending where he is on the stage. But Wrench getting that extended string, but the recovery as an answer from Cody Travis, taking Wrench off the top. And now Cody Travis looking like he's having an infinitely better game too. Kind of checking Wrenched a little bit.
I didn't really think about how much the Thunder Garden Stadium center stage was benefiting Wrench, where a lot of those attacks where he was going down into him was cutting right through the stage and then managing to make it back. And now without that property, Cody's actually finding a lot of hits, just holding on in the middle of Blackguard Keep, and it's working out so well. Oh man, Wrench came close to getting with the downlight cider. That's so much damage coming out from Cody Travis' Brawlhalla. Oh, we went for that sidelight, but Wrench just didn't dash back.
And so many of these hitboxes from Wrench are just barely, narrowly missing him there. He's getting so close, but finally, Wrench goes ahead and secures that KO. Cody Travis only got him to the yellow this time around, so he didn't quite get as much damage as he did the last time he was able to pull ahead, so that might be the difference here. If Wrench is able to pull this back and look a little bit more damage, it's basically even at that point, and Wrench saying, forget about that, I'm in the lead slightly, but I'm in the lead.
Oh, and it's continuing to snowball away as he got through that dodge, and Cody falling with that sider. Neutralite connects, having been seeing him use too much. There's the downlights and the neutral airs. Cody just opting for whatever he can to get those little tiny bits of damage on the Wrench, but Wrench is applying so much more damage, so much faster the recovery hits, and it disarms him, almost KOs on its own.
Yeah, I mean, Cody Travis does have a high, defense stat. Brawlhalla is a tankier legend, but even against someone like Wrench with the guitar, it doesn't matter because they rack up damage so quickly. All right, I just have to do one more side light into D-light.
D-light recovery? Oh! Doesn't do it. I was convinced that was going to be it, but I guess
the
ceiling's a little bit higher because of that platform. But the Sayer will do it. Yep, Wrench takes a 2-0 lead over Cody Travis and gets closer to being in that winner's finals, a place that Wrench has been so very often. And what a tournament it would be if Wrench was able to take the mid-seasonal championship as the first offline victory as he has. He's, like you said, he's been in second place so many times with so many different players, but at the very end just not able to take it out. And he's going to be in that position maybe once again as he has 2-0 lead over Cody Travis. And Cody, sure, when he has like those hyper-focused moments, is finding like downlight, 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 nair. Eventually, Sarah to be able to KO.
Right.
But we're finding that it's just getting harder and harder for him as every match stretches on to be able to continue with that consistency of winning neutral over and over again, because that is difficult to do with Wrenched. When he gets in, he manages to find those guitar hits, and he gets 3 or 4 hits. But with Cody, he has to get 1 hit every time and reset over and over again.
And it has to be so frustrating as well, because, I mean, of course, with the blasters, he does have D-Light Sayer and D-Light into dash jump recovery for the KO options, but especially on a stage like this, like, that's not going to be killing anytime soon. And on top of all of that, generally you want to think, oh, maybe rack up damage with the blasters and kill with the axe, but because you basically have to go for these reads, the axe is proving a lot more difficult.
Is actually such a terrifying map, too, because Wrench is known for his offstage guitars, and Cody trying to recover on Shipwreck Falls, especially with how far he's going to be sent. And if he could, that's a great start. If he's able to find, say, those axe neutral sigs or the down sigs to be able to get the kill off the top, all right, down on neutral light, he's putting a ton of damage on the Wrench, but even though most of these hits we're hearing are coming from Cody, look at the damage, right? Wrench is getting more meaningful hits in than Cody is, despite the duration of the strings that Cody's getting on the blasters. Oh, but the down tick hits is still not going to be enough. Wrench now only being brought into red. Maybe if another one was able to connect. But Cody doing a little bit better here. Neutral light puts him off stage. We'll go for the neutral sig. He goes to the down sig. Amazing option. Going for that slide charge off. And because of the Barasa down sig properties, even if you're sliding forward with that charge, you're going to fade back with that move.
And that's what I love about it as well, because I was wondering, I was like, Cody Travis, when I watch him, he usually throws that out quite a bit when he's edge guarding. It had been, I was like, I don't even think he had done it yet that set until then. So finally that he was able to pull that one out of the bag of tricks. You do at least always get one, you know what I mean? But from that point forward now, Wrench reading a jump there with that neutral sig. Looks like he's really trying to get to the head of Cody Travis. We saw Cody Travis pull ahead in that last game as well, but look at the scoreboard. Wrench still came out on top here. It's going to be up to Cody Travis.
I love that fake
keep it going.
He did a jump fastfall landing down light, right? Trying to make it look like maybe you'd go for a nair or a cider, and Wrench jumped again for safety. The neutral stick connects, and everything that I was worried about on Shipwreck Falls is not coming true, as Cody is actually just winning on stage with the raw signatures that he can get from the axe, and is now up 2 stocks against Wrench. Maybe those weird maps really definitely just in favor of Wrench as we get to somewhere that is about as neutral as it gets, and Cody is on the... Is he going to restock Wrench? He went for the neutral stick again. And Cody is just absolutely on top of everything. The ground pound to get the read on the dodge. Cody. He's down 0-2. Is he going to restock Wrenched? Weapon toss. Goes for the dive kick. Ground pound.
Oh, so close. But the retaliatory neutral air coming out from Wrench to stop the dream, but not quite yet. Not dead in the water, as Cody still has 3 stocks, and that's going to be the KO with the down sig. Cody Travis 3-stocking Wrench while being 0-2 in the set, making a statement. Do not forget, who did he beat to get here?
Beat Sandstorm. Is he going to have a double wild card kill? Right? Wrench and Sandstorm both from the same team, oftentimes meeting each other in winners finals and grands. But Cody now taking down both of the players from that team. Potentially, it's 2-1. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that game looked really damn good. And if he's able to take out, like, just ban Blackguard Keep, ban Thunderguard Stadium, ban any of those stages that are very strange to give Wrench that kind of offstage hit. And look at that. We're on a stage that is basically as popular as neutral as it gets. Mammoth Fortress is going to be game number 4, and Cody opening up the blasters again. Now, he found a lot of signature KOs, down sig, neutral sig, moves that sometimes you might consider only work once in a set.
Right.
Will he be able to find them in positions where it's different this time than the last time, or is Wrench just like, okay, now that I know everything that you had, you brought out everything from your strategies, those desperation moves potentially, will they work again, or will Wrench just be able to take this 3-1 and move on into winners finals?
Because the one thing is, even with Barasa, like, if he's able to condition Wrench to just dodge a certain way, he can go for that neutral and get some very early KO, just scooping him right into the blast zone. But this game starting off, and Wrench already looking like a new man. Going ahead and confirming the KO here.
Dodge?
Ground pound doesn't even have it. Yeah, it looks like that'll be enough. Wrench going ahead and confirming the first KO. Kind of in record time. They're not even a minute elapsed on the timer, and Wrench already finding the first KO. Not what you want if you're Cody Travis. You're playing a legend that has high defense and still finding yourself out the door pretty early.
Right. And it's great that you made that point, because it was record time considering that it's Barasa that Cody Travis is playing. And the neutral lights continue, and man, he's bringing it down to even damage. Less than a little bit over a minute in the game, and it's still going.
Okay, there we go. Cody Travis manages to find a little bit of a conversion right there. Still not able to find the KO, and it's like he gets a hit or a string or two, and Wrench answers right back with a string similarly length, if not longer. And just like that, does the neutral light, waits, looks for the dodge. He's going to try and confirm his KO. Should be able to do so. And that's going to be it. Wrench answering maybe with a 3-stock of his own, depending on how this last stock goes for Cody Travis. Can he make this comeback?
Man, it is a complete reversal of the previous game. Cody is now down 2 stocks to Wrench, as you said, and a jumping stare puts Wrench off the side of the stage. Cody tosses the weapons away, trying to keep him starved, and that's exactly what he's going to have to do. Unarmed is what Wrench is going to have to be for the rest of the set if Cody wants a chance. And those signatures, they haven't come out. We haven't even seen them. We haven't even seen them connect. Neutral light comes out. Cody, will he go for it? He's got to do some risks at this point. But the jumping stare, okay, keeping it clean. He didn't take too much damage on that stock. Wrench down to 2 stocks now. Cody on 1. And it is winner's side, right? He can still be brought into losers, but how great would it be if Cody was able to secure that top 3 spot right now and stop Wrench from being able to do it? And it's working out. The neutral stick hits. He gets that double chase dodge at the pivot. Neutral stick double down. Is Cody going to do it? Another dare hits. He touches the stage, but the recovery comes out. Can Cody make it back? The ground pound comes down, and a dare hits, and he does it. Cody Travis is making the impossible look possible. Costelix, Cody, doesn't matter who it is as long as the name starts with the letter C.
That's the correlation, man.
That's what it has to be.
I don't understand why Wrench tried to get the reversal there. He had such a hearty lead that at that point,
he just felt in his bones. He wanted to go for it.
Back on stage.
The pressure from Cody was just too much for him. He manages to make it back, and now Cody even it up 1 stock to 1. A miraculous stock from him, that 0 to death. Some of the things that we have been seeing here in this top 12 are so amazing, but Cody still has to be able to bring out another stock to bring it to game 5 as Wrench is on the verge of being able to take it 3-1. Cody goes to the down the ground, but it misses, and he gets stared off the stage. Left unarmed as Wrench continues to swipe all weapons that spawn on the stage.
Oh my God, here we go.
Recovery hits!
And yeah, that weapon spawn just kind of like an inconvenient spawn for Cody. He's waiting for the next one. He needs a weapon. He's been doing his best.
Oh, the down sig!
So meaty. You saw him dodge, but it was active for so long it didn't matter. Cody Travis is going to get sent to the loser's bracket by Wrench in a 3-1 set. And look at the sportsmanship as the two hug it out. Wrench securing himself a spot in winners finals. Guaranteed top 3 where he'll be fighting against the winner of Boomy. Recently picked up Tempo Storm. Boomy versus Straight to